Hello YouTube. As you know, if you saw my last video, just got a new barrel for my FX Impact. Got a 177 barrel. This was a .25 caliber barrel originally. And what I found is now that I have two barrels, I need to modify my case here to make sure that everything fits. So this video is going to be about modifying the case for the new barrel, which I've already done, but I'll walk you through it. How I modified it for this scope, because this scope is a lot bigger than most scopes. I had to do a modification there, and I also had to modify it for my bipod here, so that everything could fit conveniently in there. So I thought I'd do a quick video for those of you who may have impacts that may be buying a new barrel for it and want to fit everything into an existing case. So let's get to it. Alright then, let's get started here. Let's talk first about the things that you're going to need to make the modification. You only need three things. You're going to need a sharp knife, and it's best if it's serrated. And if you can get one of the curved ones, that's even better too. But it needs to be serrated because this stuff does not cut, but it saws really easily. So make sure you use a serrated knife. That's one. Second thing you're going to need is magic marker. The magic marker is going to be used to outline where you need to make your cuts. The third thing you're going to need is a drill to drill two different size holes for your two probes. Alright, the first step you want to do is you want to take your gun and put it in the case the way it fits with the new items attached. Now this is going to fit right in because like I said, I already made the modifications. So I'm going to drop it in and still show you what I did here. Alright, so once you drop the gun in, you're going to find that the scope will not fit, that the bipod will not fit. All you want to do then is take your magic marker in and go around the areas you need to cut, so as to make that bipod fit. So you go around and up. And then for the scope, the same thing. If the scope is not fitting, you have to come down and start the areas and go around the scope and down, and then you're going to take the gun out of course and again make your cuts around those areas so that the gun drops in. Once that's done, you want to turn your attention to the barrel. Now I have two barrels. This is my 25. This is my 177, which is on the gun. And since this is going to be on the gun most of the time, this will probably be in the case the most. But all I want to do here is find an area that's going to fit. And you're going to find in your case the best place for it to fit is at the top, very top. And all you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to lay it down above the scope so it got your clearances so that nothing is touching. And once you get it there, you're going to outline around the areas that you need to cut in order to make this barrel fit. Once you've done that, you're going to take the barrel out and you're going to cut around those areas on both ends. Now one thing you want to make sure you do, when you cut this, cut it inside of your trace lines, because you want this thing to be snug when you put it in. Back here I cut it too big, but I learned my lesson, so when I got up here I cut it small, so this is going to be a snug fit part. Okay, because once you get your cut, you want this thing not to go in the way this rear one does, which is, you can see it just falls right in. You want it to go up here where you got to press it in. Okay? See, if I drop it right there, it won't go in. I got to press it in. So make sure that you cut those small so that it will be snug on that. Okay, once that's done, you want to come over, you want to deal with your probe. Had it done from last time. You're going to get two different size drills. I had a real small one for my 177 probe and a slightly larger one for my 25 probe. And all you're going to do there is just go up and down that hole, up and down that hole, and get it cleared out. Then you get a bigger probe and do the same thing on this side. And then what you're going to find is that your probes then will fit in snugly. And that's what you want right there. You want this thing to fit in snugly so it won't fall out. You don't want to lose this. Okay? And that takes care of that. Now for your magazine, the magazine is already cut, but this thing is quite deep. And I find that when I stick it all the way down, it's kind of hard for me to get it out. So this part here came off of the top here when I cut up for the barrel. And all I did was I cut an end off of this, square end off, which is right here. And I stick this down in this hole. Once that is in the hole, this thing here will fit perfectly right there, and it's right up on top where you can flip it out really, really easy. So use that piece to bring this up unless you have extra. If you have extra, then you can go ahead and use that. And that is basically how I modified this so that everything will fit. Now there will be one other thing you want to do. You want to make sure that you get, I don't know the sizes right now, but you need the Allen wrench for changing out the probes. So when you take it out of the gun. So you want to make sure you have that in here. And I would do the same thing there. I would make a really, really small hole right here so I can stick that Allen wrench down in there and pop it out when I want to change my probes out. So basically that's the modification. When you close it up, you're ready to go. And hunting or shooting or whatever you want to do, and you got everything with you. You don't have to worry about that. And of course, you know, these come ready for the tins. I won't be able to get a tin up here anymore, but 2 tins down here is more than enough for me to take with me when I'm going to shoot. And I also carry an ammo bag sometimes. So that's the modification. I hope that's helpful to you, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and best of luck to you.